Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Inside Story with Student Life. I'm excited to have Lory-Ann Varela with me, known as LA, who works with our Learning Resource Center on our episode today. And she is going to tell us about some new technology and other technology platforms that they use in the LRC. So, Lory-Ann, tell us what's going on with technology.
Yes, well, good morning. Thank you so much for having me. I'm super excited because we've been listening the last couple of years to students and students saying that they need more resources available when they need them, the almost just-in-time concept. And so we've really been doing our research, and during the pandemic, we did a lot of looking at different vendors and looking at different services. And we think we picked some really good things that will make life better for our students. And so the first one is it's called Student Lingo. It's a company out of Boulder. So we love that we're keeping it local. And they produced these 12 different learning, study skills, time management, stress management workshops that are really well produced, and they are online. And so our online students are students who just have busy schedules, are students who work during the day and can't attend our in-person or online workshops that we do live. Well, they can still get the content now using these online services. And so I love it. There's 12 different topics, and a lot of people have been diving in and going through the workshops and completing them. So we're super excited about that. And then the second thing that we have is we've launched an online tutoring service called TutorMe. And what I love about TutorMe, it's like Uber for tutoring.
Okay.
They have contracted with all these folks around the world to be tutors, so they can be really selective. Everyone has a bachelor's or higher, and they might be from nearby, they might be from, the East Coast, the West Coast, and anywhere in between. And when you look at the tutor profiles, there's like faculty and graduate students and people with PhDs and people working as engineers and people who are teachers. I even saw another learning center director who does STEM tutoring. And I was like, that is really cool. And so it's this idea that our students go in and our students don't pay for the service. We pay for it. We pay for whatever they use. And we hope the time is meaningful, and we haven't put any limits on it because we want students to use what they need. And so students go online and they go to our webpage, they click the TutorMe tile, it connects them through the platform, they verify with their EID and their password, and then they're securely in the system. And they get to put, it asks, what questions do you have? You could look through the tutor profiles and pick someone you want to meet with and set up a time later. Or you can say, I want to meet with someone right now. Mm-hmm. And I have been watching, the connection times are less than a minute, oftentimes
Wonderful.
3 to 10 seconds. It's so amazing. And you get hooked up, and they've asked you like what questions you have, because if I need to talk to someone with psychology and stats, I could put psychology and stats, and they'll look to see, is there a psychology major or someone with a psychology background who's also competent in stats who could talk to me. So the more information you give them on the question, the better they can match it to what tutor's available. It's just super neat. And the sessions are recorded, and then they get put in the student's locker, like a little spot. I'm calling it a locker.
Right.
So your session goes in your locker, and let's say I did calculus and I'm getting close to the exam, and I'm like, oh, what did that tutor explain, that concept? I can go back and watch it. And it's video, audio, chat, and whiteboard, whatever I feel comfortable using. And so then I have it recorded and I can revisit it.
That's wonderful. How many topics do they tutor on?
Over 300 different subjects.
Wow. I'm excited. TutorMe is now at our campus. That's awesome.
I'm super excited. And, other Colorado schools use it. So we felt quite comfortable that it was reliable. And I'm watching the ratings coming back from our students. And I think our most recent out of 5, we had a 4.94 average rating. So our students are really appreciating the service and getting really good tutors who engage them.
Wonderful. Do you have any other technology tools that students can use?
We are expanding what we're calling our asynchronous resources. Right now, we have one subject area up, but when you go to our website and you click on asynchronous, you'll see genetics. And what we have put there is we had an amazing tutor in the past who worked with genetics for several years. And he put together study guides, sample answer and question things, links to more information, diagrams. And what we want is students who maybe they don't need a tutor to talk through, but they need additional materials. And they want extra practice problems that have samples, or they want to see how someone else explains it. They can do that. And we've been building up our resources and collecting micro and macroeconomics, chemistry, public health, and trying to add videos on our YouTube channel, math. And so what we're hoping to do the next couple months is, now that we've got TutorMe and Student Lingo launched, really expanding asynchronous so students can go online and see different resources and use what they need. Maybe they're refreshing their memory because they're about to take the next series of organic chem classes and they want to refresh. Or maybe they're about to study for the GRE and they want to refresh on math concepts. So we're trying to make it so that 24/7, there's something for the student who needs to do their work a little bit independently of us.
So when we think about students using technology, there are still students who want to see a human. So
Yeah.
can you give us just a quick review of where you guys are located, your hours, and how students can access in-person tutoring appointments?
Excellent question. So we're in the Learning Commons on the first floor, and we share the space with the math and statistics support and the writing center. So one-stop shop called the Learning Hub. And we're open 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. But a lot of times, like our tutoring or SL sessions that are online will occur later in the evening. So we offer both in-person and online with our students, leading other students. And so oftentimes our students have taken the class and they've done really well in it. And so they're helping out. But we still got those things in person. So you want the in-person touch, come and hear the flurry that's going on in the first floor Learning Hub.
Awesome. And if you are a first-year student watching this, the Learning Commons is across the street from Student Commons, and it's actually attached to City Heights Residence Hall. So again, they're on the first floor. You know, once in a while, I know what SI is, supplemental instruction, but I've had students not familiar with the letters SI or that phrase. Could you just give us a smidge before we wrap up about what is supplemental instruction?
So while a tutor may have taken the class and then is sitting and working with the material, the supplemental learning leader is in the class with students. And so they sit in one of the classes offered by the professor for that subject, and they take notes, and then they put on sessions afterwards where you get to talk about those concepts more deeply, make sure that you understand them, maybe do some practice solving problems together with another set of students.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah,
well, folks, I'm going to wrap up our interview with Lory-Ann, but I want to let you know that in the show notes, I will link to her website and the various things that we've talked about. And I hope you'll take advantage of the Learning Resource Center. Your student fees pay for and support this department. So take advantage of something that you're already contributing to. And again, use their services. They really are helpful. So thanks again for coming, LA.
Thank you. I appreciate the time.